Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Arbo, man, and today we back with some new information regarding Resident Evil 9. Now, if you know me, you know I love me some Resident Evil. So you know I'm excited to check this out. I am about a week late. So all my Resident Evil diehards out there like me, I apologize. I'm late on this information. I have not seen this. I had not heard anything about any new leaks or anything. So this is going to be interesting for me. We're watching the video on my channel called Residents of Evil. If you know them, do you know how great they are? Of course, this is JJ as usual. He's the one that usually reveals these leaks on the channel. But it's a quick video that's going over some potential leaks. Also, the potential for a reveal sometime soon coming up this month. So that would be lovely. The last thing I had heard about RE9 was that there's a potential that another game that's kind of off the wall or maybe unthought of could be coming out to kind of give us a little something to tide over with until 9 comes out. I have no idea what that could be. I tried to do some guesses in my head of some off-the-wall Resident Evil games that we wouldn't expect to get a remaster or a remake. The only thing I could think of was something like Operation Raccoon City, something like that, or maybe even the Revelation series. You know, we could get one of those, but I'm interested to see what information has been discovered and see where it goes. So let's go ahead and check this video out. If you enjoyed the video, if you got some other information that you want to discuss in the comments, please feel free to do so. If you have any other videos that you want me to react to, please drop those down in the comments as well. I am open to suggestions. And I also have a Mr. Ballin video that I will be reacting to as well. I think I'll be doing that with my wife, so stay tuned for that as well. So let's get into this video.
Hey guys, JJ here with some exciting news regarding the upcoming Resident Evil 9, along with a potential reveal coming soon. So with that being said, let's get right into it.
Let's get it.
It should be no surprise that Capcom has been developing the next mainline Resident Evil game after Resident Evil Village. The series is currently at an all-time high in popularity after the release of the Resident Evil 4 remake, so there's no stopping the wave of new games and potential remakes we'll see in the near future. It looks like the next game may be revealed very soon. This news comes from known Resident Evil leaker Dusk Golem, aka Aesthetic Gamer. In a series of recent tweets, Dusk has mentioned the following information about the next mainline game, Resident Evil 9. Dusk says the following: I have good news / rumors to deliver on Resident Evil 9. The possible delay I heard murmurs about can be pushed aside. Resident Evil 9 should be revealed pretty soon and released next year. If what I heard previously holds true, should be in January. It'll have about 7 years in development. Now, January was the original release date, but game development may change that. Just to explain something, Resident Evil 9 started early development in early 2018 as a possible Resident Evil 8. Village has started development as Resident Evil 8, then became a spin-off title, then ultimately became Resident Evil 8 again. This game became Resident Evil 9 ultimately, and yes, Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil 9 were in development at the same time. Resident Evil games are usually greenlit in batches and planned out for a few years to keep the series near annual. He also goes on to say, as I've said a few times before, there was this funny period in 2018 that Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 8, and Resident Evil 9 were all in development at the same time. There's something kind of similar that happened recently as another batch of Resident Evil games were greenlit in early 2023. Resident Evil 9 has the biggest budget and longest development time of any Resident Evil game to date, and as previously described, most ambitious. Alright, that's it for what Dusk had to say. If true, this information is interesting for a few reasons, one of them being that Resident Evil 9 could potentially be showcased very soon and nearing the final stages of development, which would mean the release isn't too far out. January actually sounds like it could work out for a release date. The fact that this game has been in development for 8 years and has had the largest budget of any Resident Evil game means that this could be the biggest Resident Evil title to date. That is exciting and also potentially concerning. If handled properly, it could feature all of the systems and learnings Capcom has had over the years with the new trilogy of remakes. If handled improperly, it could lead to another situation that we had like with Resident Evil 6. I really hope Capcom doesn't do the over-the-top action route that they've done previously but I have full faith in Capcom's Dev 1 team, so I think that between the talent, budget, and development timeline, this could be one of the best Resident Evil games we've ever had, if done properly. Only time will tell. Previously, Dusk has stated there were a total of 5 Resident Evil games currently in development at one time. If true, I think it's safe to assume there will be plenty of content coming in the near future and for the distant future of the series. I've actually covered all of the potential leaks and rumors in the past on Resident Evil 9, so if you're curious what else has been said, you can check out the playlist that's tagged in the card to the right or below in the description. Either way, I'm very excited for what the future holds for the Resident Evil series, and I don't think we'll have to wait long to find out. That Capcom hype train is rolling. We'll be sure to keep you up to date on all the latest Resident Evil 9 news, leaks, and rumors, so stay tuned. But now I'm curious to know your thoughts. Are you excited for Resident Evil 9? Do you think we'll see a reveal soon?
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there. That is interesting. Wasn't as much information as I originally thought, but the fact that there could be a full reveal coming up soon is amazing to think of. That just means that the time's growing closer. A January release, that gives us, what, 8 months, right? 8 months until January. That's very close. So if there is a January release, I could see a reveal coming soon. Within, if not this month, then maybe next month. That's very interesting to think of. Also, the budget, the fact that it has the largest budget, means that this game could be top tier. The only thing that comes to mind with me in games like that is that, you know, it kind of tricks you up a little bit, because Village was so good and RE4 Remake was very well done, which I think was largely in part to the negative feedback that came from the Resident Evil 3 Remake, and how much was cut from that game that a lot of us did not enjoy. I still enjoyed the game. I still got all the achievements and everything like that. But a lot of people were upset, and rightfully so, because there was a lot of
Where
stuff
would you
that
like to
was
see
cut out,
Capcom go
like
with the storyline after concluding?
I don't know why this computer is just... My computer is designed to do whatever it wants to do. I think it's my wife's headphones anyway. But it's very interesting to think that we could potentially see a reveal soon. I would love to see a reveal. I would love to, you know, obviously see what other games are in the making. I don't know if there's anything planned coming for this year. I thought there was supposed to be some kind of reveal or some game that was supposed to be revealed this year. And then RE9 was coming next year. But I guess maybe that was dependent on this so-called, well, not so-called, but this reported delay in development that was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was threatening to push the game back a year. So it would be 2026 instead of 2025, and I guess that's why the potential other game was going to be revealed, to kind of give us something to hang on to until 2026 when RE9 would come out. But looks like Golem is reporting that that is no longer an issue, so that next game may be put on hold for now and could possibly come out after RE9, which means that would probably be 2026 where we would get a remake. And then, of course, we don't know what happens in RE9. We haven't played it, so we don't know if RE9 is going to be the final one of that numbered series. We don't know if there's going to be RE10. We don't know if there's going to be, you know, if that is the last game. Then it could be that we start looking into other remakes of games that have already come out. We could be looking at games like Code Veronica, which everyone, including me, has been begging for a remake of Code Veronica. We could be looking at the Revelation series, like I mentioned earlier in the intro. We could be looking at some games like Operation Raccoon City, some of those games that are that were not that well received by the majority of the fan base. We could be looking at much needed overhaul on maybe Resident Evil 6. Who knows? So there's a lot of things that are have yet to be seen. It's gonna be an interesting couple of months for us Resident Evil fans. So I can say that. But I'm looking forward to seeing what other information comes out, and also looking forward to seeing hopefully a potential reveal. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you're excited like I am, let me know that you're excited. If you have any other rumors or ideas or any thoughts about the future of the franchise, if you have any thoughts about what games may be coming up next. I know a lot of people are expecting RE5 because of the ending of RE4 remake. We could, go ahead and drop that in the comments if you think so. I think Code Veronica is deserving, but I could see them skipping over that and maybe pushing for Resident Evil 5 remake, and then Code Veronica comes out after that. But I think they should go with Code Veronica first. But that's just me personally, and me and a lot of other people. But hey, we don't make the games, we just play them. But yeah. It's gonna be interesting discussion and an interesting next couple of months as we get closer to potentially seeing the reveal. So I appreciate you guys watching. God bless. Feel free to hit that follow, not to follow. I keep saying follow. I gotta stop. I gotta stop streaming. Go ahead and drop a subscription if you enjoyed the video. If you got other things that you want me to react to, please leave them in the comments. Feel free to do that. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.